So you were, I mean, a presence in the season from early on, but nobody knew who you were.
Yeah.
Did you know who you were when you were first cast?
Yeah, I knew for months. So it was a really stressful thing to not talk about. Also because like costumes didn't know, and there was still some cast that didn't know. So it was awful because I was there, and everyone was like, "Tell us who you are. Tell us who you are." And I was like, "I think if I tell you who I am, I might get fired before I really even get started." So yeah, I knew for a long time.
And were there any changes from the beginning until the end? Was there any, I guess, was it set in stone from the beginning?
Yeah. The writers had a really clear, and the producers had a really clear idea of who they want her to be, where they want her from, what's going on, and yeah, I'm just kind of trying to make her as charming as possible and as likable as possible, as opposed to annoying.
Is your character showing up kind of for the next season kind of going to cause a rift now between Barry and Iris, or is it actually going to make her stronger?
I think, there isn't a rift between them. There's definitely something going on between me and my mom, you can see in the last episode, and that, we'll figure that out, and that gets explained. But I think in terms of their dynamic, like, they're solid, they're good. I think it's hard for Iris because Nora's just like, Dad. And so, that's always hard. But I think, Barry supports her in that and encourages her. She's not, like, jealous of it or anything. I think she's just envious and wants to know what's going on.
How, I know it's early on, but how early do we find out more about the details of your earlier appearances?
Quickly. You find out quickly.
Flash style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in a flash. I should have said that up front right away. In a flash.
So how much did they tell? So you knew who you were, but how much did they tell you about your character's future and what the plans were for her beyond that ultimate reveal?
To be really honest with you, they told me quite a bit, and then it was so long before I ended up working and doing it that I kind of forgot a lot. And it wasn't until I went to the writers' room the other day and got like refreshed and got more details of what was going on. So now I know most of the season and what's going on. But again, they told it to me in a flash. They told it to me as fast as they could possibly tell me. So I was just sort of like trying to take all of it in. There's so much in every season. So.
You guys have already gotten into season 5?
Of what, sorry?
You've already gotten into season 5?
Yeah.
Production's well on the way?
Yeah, we are in the process of shooting episode 2. So we've just begun. Yeah.
What can you say about your personality now that it will be, well, not yours, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
Nora's, now that it'll be actually there and not just
I think she's a lot like her father certainly was at the beginning of the show. Like, there's a dorkiness and a clumsiness and an ability to like make mistakes and mess up, and her parents kind of have to be like, oh my god, I think she's so keen to she just loves her dad and wants to be like him, and in that I think there's room for all sorts of mess up adventures and them having to try to pick up the pieces.
Love it.
I know you're only shooting episode 2 right now.
Yeah.
But other than Barry's character, are there any other characters we're going to see you become very close with?
I hope so. I was just saying in another interview, I was like, I'd really like to have like one-on-one time with all of the characters because I like them all so much. And then everyone from the cast rolled their eyes. They were like, that never happens. And I was, that's not going to happen. So I don't know, maybe I might get lucky. But yeah, and they're all such fun actors to work with. So
okay.
They're also fun to work with. So I hope so. Yeah.